So good day, ma'am. So in this video I will be um, discussing our final topic. So for our first um, topic is the week one, which is the juridical conditions of penalty classifications of penalties in case of insanity, suspension of sentence of minor delinquents. So first is penalty. Penalty is a suffering that is inflicted by the state for the transgression of a law. So basically sa penalty, ma'am, amo na yun siya ang kung makasahang sa katao, amo yun siya ang ipataw or ipatong sa isa katao as a punishment. So different judicial conditions of penalty must be productive of suffering without afflicting the integrity of the human personality. So both ini pasabot is dapat kung maghatag kita ng penalty is dapat mag-suffer ang isa ka tao or ang isa ka offender without breaking their or affecting the integrity of their human personality or kung uno sila na pagkatao. So next is must be commensurate to the offense. Different crimes must be punished with different penalties. Both ini pasabot is commensurate, dapat pantay. Kung amay ni kabugaton ng iya punishment, amo sa kung amay ni kabugaton ng iya sa amo sabi ni kabugaton ng iya punishment. Dili kung gamay dan iya sa tas dakuyan niya maglaway kita na nga yung death penalty na dayon. So dili yan amo. So next is must be personal. No one should be punished for the crimes of another. Simple, ma'am. Kung makasayin sa katao, dapat siya ang panisyan, dili kung iya iya uyab or iya barkada dapat panisyan. Kung siya siya dapat ang makadawat ng penalty. Number 4 is must be legal. It is the consequence of a judgment according to law. Or 5 must be certain. No one may escape its effects. And number 6 must be equal for all. Equal for all. So basically dapat bisan kung sino pa yaon, basta makahimo siya ng sa or maiyabuhat na labag sa palaod, dapat parehas daan iya isa punishment sa upod na tao. Bisan kung presidente pa siya, senator ba siya, pobre, madato, equal dapat. Number 7 is must be correctional. Dapat mo makabag-ugay sa ito na tao, dili kung puros punishment lang, puros pasakit, dili. Dapat may iya sa matunan, dapat maka-reflect siya na ay, mainit sa yukbe ako, dapat magputro dapat siya. And then so next is theories justifying penalty. Number 1 is prevention, to suppress danger to the state. Prevention dapat malikayan. Number 2 is self-defense, to protect the society from the threat and wrong inflicted by the criminal. And reformation, to correct and deform the offender. Reform para mabago ang isa ka offender para hindi na siya magutro. And exemplarity, to serve as an example to deter others from committing a crime. So kung makakuan kita, dapat kung ikaw na tao panisyan ka, mag-serve ka as an example para sa iban, para makalaw sila ay di na ako mahaod din mo, tuloy maghimuyaon mo may kay para dili sila makahimo sab ng mga or makakommit ng mga crimes. Kaya syempre mahadok na sa sila, kaya kitaan sila kung unang himuon sa isa ka tao pag buhaton ini niya na butang. Then justice, for retributive justice, a vindication of absolute right and moral law violated by the criminal. Purpose of penalty under the RPC: retribution or expiation. The penalty is commensurate with the gravity of offense. It permits society to exact proportionate revenge and the offender to atone for his wrongs. And then number 2, correction of reformation, as shown by the rules which regulate the execution of the penalties consisting in the prison penalty. Number 3, social defense, shown by its inflexible severity to recidivists and habitual delinquents. So, and RA 9346, or an act prohibiting the imposition of death penalty in the Philippines. So, ining Republic Act number 9346 pod pasabot ini is pagtanggal sa death penalty nga di sa Pilipinas. And girepel niya ng mga Republic Act isa ng mga law or ang may duha, which is ang RA 8177 o RA 7659. Ang RA 8177 or Act Designating Death by Lethal Injection is amayan siya ang pagpatay sa katao through injection. Next is RA 7659 or Death Penalty Law. Siyempre, wala line yon explanation kundi death penalty sa isa katao. So, next is major classifications of penalties. First is principal penalties, those expressly imposed by the court in the judgment of conviction. So, ang principal penalties amo gid na ang gipataw ng judge sa isa ka offender kung ano ang iya gibuhat na krimen or amo gid na punishment para sa iya. Then next is accessory penalties, those that are deemed included in the imposition of the principal penalty. So ining accessory penalties dili yaon sila lang na ma-notice gyud na pagkuan sa imo ng penalty yaon na gid mabantay mo dai na amo dai yaon among penalty. No, kuan ini siya amo da ng extra da siya. So for example, kung makommit ka ng crime, syempre may ipatos sa ng judge sa imo na penalty. And then ang kuan na accessory penalties is amoy itong dili na ka makaboto sa election, matanggal na ka sa pukan di sugabali di na ka makabotar, di na ka pwede mo dagan. So amo yan siya ang example sa accessory penalties. Subsidiary penalties, those imposed in lieu of principal penalties. Imprisonment in case of inability to pay the fine. So sa subsidiary, kung kabali dili ka makabayad sa imo penalty, then imo yon ikuan ang imo kabali kapalit na punishment is ang pagkulong or imprisonment ang imo punishment. Other classification penalties according to their divisibility. And the first is indivisible, those that have fixed duration, divisible into 3 periods. And indivisible, those which have no fixed duration, death, reclusion perpetua, perpetual, absolute, or special disqualification, public, censure, and according to subject matter, corporal, which means death, deprivation of freedom is reclusion perpetua, prison mayor, or arresto. So, subsidiary penalty, if the convict has no property with which to meet the line mentioned in the paragraph 3 of the next preceding article, he shall be subject to a subsidiary personal liability at the rate of 1 day for each 8 pesos, subject to the following rules. Rule number 1, if the principal penalty imposed be prison correctional or arresto and fine, he shall remain under confinement until his fine referred to in the preceding paragraph is satisfied. But his subsidiary imprisonment shall not exceed 1/3 of the term of the sentence, and in no case shall it continue for more than 1 year, and no fraction of part of a day shall be counted against the prisoner. And rule number 2, when the principal penalty imposed be on a fine, the subsidiary imprisonment shall not exceed 6 months if the culprit shall have been prosecuted for a grave or less grave felony, and shall not exceed 15 days if for a light felony. When the principal imposed is higher than prison correctional, no subsidiary imprisonment shall be imposed upon the culprit. So number 4, The subsidiary personal liability which the convict may have suffered by reason of his insolvency shall not relieve him from the fine in case his financial circumstances should improve, as amended by RA 5465, April 21, 1969. So next is Article 78, when and how a penalty is to be executed. No penalty shall be executed except by virtue of a final judgment. So, bot pasabot ni kung samtang wala pa i-kuan gid ng judge na amo na gid ang imo penalty, then dili ka pwede tagaan ng bisan uno na kuan klase ng punishment samtang wala pa gid final judgment. So, Article 79, suspension of the execution and service of the penalties in case of insanity. When a convict shall become insane or an imbecile after the final sentence has been pronounced, the execution of said sentence shall be suspended only with regard to the personal penalty, the provision of second paragraph or of circumstance number 1 of Article 12 being observed in the corresponding cases. If any time the convict shall recover his reason, his sentence shall be executed unless the penalty shall have prescribed in accordance with the provision of this code. The respective provision of this section shall also be observed if the insanity or imbecility occurs while the convict is serving his sentence. Article 80, suspension of sentence of minor delinquents. Whenever a minor under 18 years of age of either sex be accused of a crime, the court, after hearing the evidence in the proper proceedings, instead of pronouncing judgment, shall suspend all further proceedings and shall commit such minor to the custody or care of a public or private benevolent or charitable institution established under the law of the for the care, correction, or education of orphaned, homeless, defective, and delinquent children, or to the custody or care of any other responsibility person in any of the place subject to visitation and supervision by the Republic Welfare Commissioner or any of his agents or representatives, if there be any, or otherwise by the Superintendent of Public Schools of his representative subjects to such conditions as are prescribed herein below, until such minor shall have reached his majority or for such less period as the court may deem proper. So next is children in conflict with the law, or CICL, are governed by the Juvenile Justice and Welfare Act of 2006, RA 9344 as amended by RA 10630. So, children in conflict with the law, pasabotin ni, ang mga bata kuno na makakommit ng mga crime is, ang gawid sa iles is ang Juvenile Justice and Welfare Act. Dili kung ang gobyerno mismo ng Pilipinas or ang magpataw ng punishment sa ila. So, it's more on rehabilitating sa mga bata para mabago ang ila pamatasan kung ini sila mga mga word mga garaon, mga bata na mahilig magbuhat ng mga dili madaya ng mga butang. So kung sa gayod sa adults gi-focusan ang pag-punish at the same time gi-rehabilitate, ang sa mga bata or ngani sa children in conflict with the law is ang ila gi-focusan sa ng mga Juvenile Justice and Welfare Act is ang pag-rehabilitate or ang pag-otro sa mga bata. When the duration of penalty begins, rule number 1, when the offender is in prison, the duration of temporary penalties is from the day on which the judgment of conviction becomes final. So when the offender is in prison, kibali kung gano sa gilaong na final na gid amoy imo kuan, amoy na amo na gid ini an imo punishment, then sugod pa dayon pag kuan kabay ng final judgment ng judge is nga nagasugod na dayon ng imo kuan duration sa imo penalty when the offender is not in prison. Or rule 2, the duration of penalty consisting in deprivation of liberty is from the day the offender is placed of the disposal of judicial authorities for the enforcement of the penalty. Kung ikasood na ka sa kuan, kung kabali wala ka gayud sa prison, kung kano sa ka gayud makakuan, then amo yan ang pagkuan sa imo. Rule number 3, the duration of other penalties. The duration is from the day on which the offender commences to serve his sentence. So next is prescribed penalty. An initial penalty as a general prescription for the felonies defined therein, which consists of a range of a period of time. So ang prescribed penalty amoy ni kibali ang kuan ikabutang dadaan sa revised penal code or sa special laws na like for example sa revised penal code is ang reclusion perpetua, which is 12 years and 1 day to 20 years and 1 day to 40 years as a reclusion perpetua. So amo yan ang prescribed penalty, kibali istorya na daan ngaon kung ano ang mga possible penalties o ano ang range ng ila kuan period of time. So next is imposable penalty. Penalty after the attending or modifying circumstances have been appreciated. So impossible penalty amoy na ang mga penalties na posible makadugang or makakuha gamay ng kuan penalty sa imo. Like for example ito mga aggravating circumstances, mitigating circumstances, exempting circumstances. Amo yan siya ang impossible penalties, kabali kung unay posible na mahidugang sa imo kuan or mahiutro or like nga di laong pagadi or ma-modify sa imo penalty. So next is ang penalty actually imposed. A single fixed penalty, also called a straight penalty chosen by the court. So actually imposed amoy nang final kung uno gid ang gipataw sa imo na punishment, amo gid na actual, amo ni gid ang final o ang pinaka kuan gid chosen, ang gipili ng korte na ipataw na penalty sa imo ha kung uno man yadto nagibuhat mo na krimen. So next is simultaneous service. When the culprit has to serve 2 or more penalties, he shall serve them simultaneously if the nature of the penalties will so permit. So what pasabot simultaneous is sabayon. Then ang lao nga di kung ang isa ka is ang isa ka offender is makakommit ng duha ka or mag-serve siya ng duha ka penalties which is like for pinaka example is pag imprisonment og fine, kibali kung makaya niya dapat i-serve niya ng sabay-sabay, magbayad siya og at the same time kulong siya. Number 2, otherwise the order of the respective severity shall be followed. So kung dili ko ni siya kaya kung dili kayahon kibali pag sabay gayud, bali like for example dili siya makabayad and dili siya makabayad, then pwede dapat i-priso na siya, then after pa niya i-priso dapat paggawas niya makabayad na siya. Then next is threefold rule. Maximum duration of the convict sentence not more than 3 times the most severe penalty imposed. So pinaka ining pasabot ini kung ang isa ka tao or ang kuan isa ka tao yung kabuhat ng tulo ka krimen. For example, ang pinakauna niya na krimen is 10 years ang imprisonment, ang ikaduha is 8 years, ang last is 6 years. Hanapon na to ang pinaka most severe penalty imposed, which is atong pinaka una na krimen, which is ang bali 10 years. So multiply katulo, which is 30 years. Number 2, maximum duration shall not exceed 40 years. Shall not exceed 40 years. Kung itong pagpreso sa iya kibali may kung itotal kibali tanan na punishment, laon ta lamang maximum duration shall not exceed 40 years. So kibali kung matotal ta lamang kibali na iya tanan punishment na gibuhat is maabot laon ta lamang damuhin iya mo gibuhat na krimen, 5 ka klase, tapos yon taglahi-lahi na kuan, maglaon ta lamang 40 years 20 years, 20 years, 20 years, 20 years, and 20 years. Kabali 100 years na imo kuanon. Di na yan pwede. Kay ang kalaw nga di maximum duration shall not exceed 40 years. Kung magkaroon tayo 100 years na imo da kabali gyud sa tinuod pa na kuan, equivalent na duration, ang imo ikuan da gyud lamang is ang 40 years. Kay amo da sa gyud ang kabali maximum. Subsidiary imprisonment, this shall be excluded in computing for the maximum duration. And indeterminate sentence law, RA 4013 as amended, the indeterminate sentence is composed of, number 1 is a maximum taken from the penalty imposed under the penal code considering attendant circumstances. Number 2, a minimum taken from the penalty next lower to that fixed in the code. So, let's proceed sa week 2. Persons criminally liable. Rules for application of penalties. Article 64, rules for the application of penalties, which contain 3 periods. In cases in which the penalties prescribed by law contain 3 periods, whether it be a single divisible penalty or composed of 3 different penalties, taglahi-lahi kay bali ng mga penalties, and let's continue. Each one of which forms a period in accordance with the provisions of Article 76 and 77, the court shall observe for the application of the penalty the following rules, according to whether 3 are or are not mitigating or aggravating circumstances. When 3 are neither aggravating nor mitigating circumstances, they shall impose the penalty prescribed by law in its medium period. So, when 3 are neither aggravating or mitigating circumstances, they shall impose the penalty prescribed by law in its medium period. So, kung penalty, kung waray ko no mitigating o waray sa aggravating, kung unay gid pataw sa imo na punishment ng law, which is like for example ang talamang reclusion perpetua again, which is 20 years and 1 to 40 years. So ang imo kan medium, ang ikaw lamang sa imo is ang medium period. When only, and next is B, when only a mitigating circumstance is present in the commission of an act, they shall impose the penalty in its minimum period. Kung may mitigating kung may mitigating kibali, laong patalamang kayo na sa reclusion perpetua gihapon, 20 years and 1 day to 40 years, laong nga di is ang minimum period lamang. So ano yan, laong yan sa mga 20 years kapin. So when an aggravating circumstances is present in the commission of an act, they shall impose the penalty in its maximum period. So kung may aggravating, so maximum sa di pasabot 40 years ang duration sa imo kuan penalty. Then next is when both mitigating and aggravating circumstances are present, the court shall reasonably offset those of one class against the other according to their relative weight. So when both mitigating, kung present ko ang mitigating o aggravating, The court shall offset those of one class against the other according to third. So kabali kung mas bugat pa kibali ang laon ta lamang aggravating gayod, and then ang mitigating is gamay da lamang, then ang aggravating ang mas ipakuan nila, ang mas ipalabaw. Kaya syempre mas bugat good. When both mitigating and aggravating circumstances are present, the court shall reasonably offset. Letter C, when there are two or more mitigating circumstances and no aggravating circumstances are present, the court shall impose the penalty next lower to the prescribed by law, and in the period that it may deem applicable according to the number and nature of such circumstances. So, different systems or penalty relative to the execution of two or more penalties imposed the same accused. Number 1, material accumulation system. No limitation whatsoever. And accordingly, all the penalties for all the violations were imposed even if they reach beyond the natural span of human life. So nga di sa material accumulation system, lao nga di no limitations. So kibali waray gid limit niya. So kung makakommit ka ng crime na mag-abot ang imo punishment mo equivalent sa 100 years or 200 years ba yaon, hot doon gid nimo yan 200 years pag serve sa as a punishment. Kay lawan pa di no limitations whatsoever. And number 2, juridical accumulation system. Limited to not more than threefold the length of time corresponding to the most severe, and in no case to exceed 40 years. This is followed in our jurisdiction. So, umay nang ato pagka-follow ang juridical accumulation system. So, ang lao nga di, i-explain ko na kaina, dapat ang imo punishment, bisan pa maglaon ta lamang maabot na 100 years, ang imo gayud makuha or ang imo gayud final na makuha na punishment is dapat dili na siya mo exceed ng 40 years. So instead ng 100 years, ang imo i-serve lamang is ang 40 years. Next is absorption system. The lesser penalties are absorbed by the graver penalties. So sa yun sabton, kung may imo duha ka penalty na makuha, which is ang isa less o ang isa grave, itong lesser na penalty is i-absorb na ng graver penalties. So kibali mawara na ito siya and mosagol na kibali sa graver penalties lang bata lamang kung duha imong penalties may 20 years 12 years na mo i-serve o may sub 6 years. So ang imo dag i-serve is ang 12 years. Ang imong punishment na to sa lesser penalties is i-absorb na ng 12 years. So may next na kanon is ang persons criminally liable. So may tulo, ang principal, accomplice og accessory. So let's continue sa 3 persons criminally liable. Only natural persons can be held criminally liable because only natural persons are capable of acting by means of deceit or dolo or fault or culpa, and only natural persons can commit crime with personal malice or negligence. Also, only natural persons can suffer imprisonment or deprivation of liberty as a form of punishment. So alaw nga di, ang basta only natural persons. Ang tao dagayod ang pwede ma-held criminally liable. Kay, like for example, ang isa ka company, may isa ka company na buhat ng kuan, ang talamang krimen, dili mismo ang company ang imo isu, kundi ang mga tao or ang president ng company, ang CEO ng company, ang mga employee ng company. Amo yan sila ang pwede mo lamang ma-held as criminally liable. Kay sila na sa pwede makahimo ng kuan, maka-act like kuan, mga dolo or ang culpa, or sila na sa pwede mahibutang sa prisuhan. Kaya syempre dili mo sa pwede ma-preso ang kuan mismo ang company, di ba? Dapat ang tao dagayod. Amo din lang nga di, only natural persons can be held criminally liable. And next, grave and less felonies versus light felonies. Number 1, when the felony is grave or less grave, all participants are criminally liable. So when the felony kuno is grave or less grave, tanan kuno na participants itong principal, accomplice o accessories, tanan niyaon sila is criminally liable. But number 2, when the felony is only light, only the principal and accomplice are liable. Kung dili ko na lang nabugat ang kuan, ang punishment, ang pwede lamang taga ng penalty is ang principal o accomplice. So nailabot ng accessories. In the commissions of light felonies, the social wrong as well as the individual prejudice is so small that penal sanction is deemed not necessary. Di na kung kinahanglan na punishan pa itong accessories. So principal, any persons who directly take part in the execution of a crime, any persons who directly induced or force another to commit a crime, any persons who without his participations the crime would have not been committed. So basically sa principal, amo gid ini siya ang pinaka main person. Siya gid ang pinaka rason na nga nagabuhat na nga may krimen, na nga na may patay, na nga may wara, na may kidnap. Siya gid ang pinaka rason kibali na amo yon niya buhat yan akuan. Kay siya ang gaplano, siya ang gabuhat o siya sab ang ga-execute. Amo yan siya ang principal. So next is principal by direct participation. That they participate, number 1 is that they participated in the criminal resolution. And number 2, that they carried out their plan and personally took part in its execution by acts which directly tended to the same end. So number 1, that they participated. Kibali participate sila na buhaton gid nila na krimen. And number 2, that they carried out their plan and personally took part in its execution. Pag execute kibali sila gid duha, o dili pwede siya da isa, pwede sila duha or pila sila, basta lamang ma-carried out nila, basta lamang mahimo gid nila og tanan sila min participate. Like for example, tulo ka tao si A, B ug C min partake na gasabot na mo sila mangrab sa isa ka bangko. Yan sila tulo min participate sila, min sugot yag kasinabot sila, tapos ito na yakuha ang isa yagbantay sa kwartahan kibali para way musol way sa magawas, ang isa mo gatutok ng pusil, ang isa mo gakuha ng kwarta. So yan sila taglay-lay silang gibuhat pero parehas na sila sila gid ang main people na rason or main reason na yabuhat yaw ng krimen. Bisan pa taglay-lay sila ng gibuhat, parehas na sila tanan ng punishment, kay parehas na sila tanan considered as principal. So principal by inducement, that the inducement be made directly with the intention of procuring the commission of the crime, that such inducement be the determining cause of the commission of the crime by material executor, that the inducement be made directly with the intention of crime. So ang principal by inducement kibali may lain na tao na imo gipabuhat ng krimen, pero ang yaon na krimen is tungod na gyapon sa imo, kay may imo intentions gyapon na buhaton niya ng krimen. Ang kalaian lamang is dili kon ikaw mismo ang gaak, igo da ko yung sugo or igo da ko yung threaten ng lain na tao. Number 2, ang pasabot that such inducement be the determining cause of the commission of the crime by the material executor. Kibali ikaw gayud ang mastermind ng yaon na krimen, pero as I said lang ko kapagaina dili kung ikaw mismo ang gaak, ikaw da lamang ang mastermind. 2 ways of becoming principal by inducement. Number 1, by directly forcing another to commit a crime, by A, using irresistible force, or B, causing uncontrollable fear. Using irresistible force, yung pugan kuan mo gayud ang isa ka tao, yung gihadlok mo gayud siya na patyon mo ang kuan, patyon mo ang iya anak kung dili niya ni buhaton, patyon mo ang iya mama kung dili niya ni buhaton, yung muyaon ang ini. And then causing uncontrollable fear, bot pasabot maglaong ka na patya ang imo kaiban, kung dili mo nimo patyon, ikaw ana ako patyon, siyempre mahadlok sa kaw. So why imo choice kundi patyon mo dakan lamang imo kaiban. Amay ang causing uncontrollable fear. Dili kung siya mismo ang gaak ng kuan ng krimen, pero siya ang mastermind. Kung wala niya yon buhata o wala ko niya kontrola, dili nimo yon mabuhat na krimen. So ego da ka main act, pero siya agad ang mastermind. Number 2, by directly inducing another to commit a crime. By A, giving of price or offering of reward or a promise. So, ang madagyapon, ang kalayan na lamang ni kay may imo gihatag ng kwarta, kay bali may imo reward. Laon ta lamang maglaong, for example, suguon man ni sa ka tao na amoy ni patyon mo siya kay amayan may imo lagi kalagot, tapos in exchange tagaan ta ka ng 1 million pesos kung mapatay nimo siya. So amo na gyapon, dili kon ikaw gayud mismo ang main act, pero ikaw gyapon ang mastermind. Amo yan ang pasabot ng principal by inducement. So next is principal by indispensable cooperation. Number 1, participating in the criminal resolution. That is, there is either anterior conspiracy or unity of criminal purpose and intention immediately before the commission of the crime charged, and cooperation in the commission of the offenses by performing another act without which it would not have been accomplished. Participate. So, pasabot ini sa principal by indispensable cooperation. Sa number 1, participating. So, dapat parehas ka mo ng plano, parehas ka mo ng gusto mahitabo. Kibali, like for example, kung parehas ka mo gusto mangawat, kamo duha, yung katao gusto niyo mangawat, bisan taglaylay ka mo ng himuon, pero ang iyo plano is parehas da, which is ang pangawat. Number 2, cooperation in the commission of the offenses by performing another act without which it would not have been accomplished. Kung wala itong isa, bot pasabot sa number 2, kung wala ko na itong isa, dili ma-accomplish ang isa ka krimen. Like for example, ang isa ang iyang ngawat, ang isa amoy kibalikuan. Let's say for example, siya ang ga-provide ng mga kuan, ano ito, mga gamit para mas masayon dan imo pagka kuan, or mali sa complex ba ito, siya an sakto, ang kabali duha sa kamo itong gusto niyo mangawat ng kuan, gusto niyo mangawat sa isa ka bahay, tapos ikaw kibali wa ka kaybaw kung unoy yaon nga nasa suod, tapos itong imo kaiban is siya mas knowledgeable kibali nga na kuan, siya kibali ang gaplano na ikaw amoy nang himuon mo amoy yaon, pero parehas na kamo gusto niyo mangawat. Ang kuan na lamang gatinabangay kamo, and then kung wala kibalan isa, dili ma-accomplish ang iyo kuan, dili mo successful ang iyo pagbuhat ng krimen kung wala itong isa. Basically, pinakasayon example is kung wala an isa, dili ma-kompleto ang krimen or dili ma-successful, kay masakpan kibali siya amo yan kibali ang sa principal by indispensable cooperation. So let's continue sa accomplice. So accomplice, number 1, that there be community of design, that is knowing the criminal design of the principal by direct participation, he concurs with the latter in his purpose. So pasabot ini is ang accomplice o ang principal kibali amo sa gidang siya sa gidang magbuhat ng krimen. Ang accomplice bot pasabot sa number 1, dapat kahibaw siya na ang principal is maibuhaton ng krimen, pero iya gihapon kitabangan. Number 2, that he cooperates in the execution of the offense by previous or simultaneous acts with the intention of supplying material or moral aid in the execution of the crime in an efficacious way. So, bot pasabot kibali, dili man ang accomplice mismo mo ibanggit sa principal, pero as long as mo provide siya ng support or kibali mga gamit na para ang pag execute kibali ng principal is para smooth o efficient, para mas paspas kibali, mas dali na kibali niya mabuhat ang krimen sa tabang sa accomplice. So may cooperations gyapon. Number 3 is that there be a relation between the acts done by the principal and those attributed to the persons changed as accomplice. That there be a relation between the acts done by the principal and those attributed to the persons changed as accomplice. So kibali, ang pagtabang dapat ni accomplice sa principal is dapat related sa krimen na buhaton ni principal. So for example, si accomplice mintabang kang principal, pero ang iya pagtabang dili connected sa gibuhat na krimen ni principal. Like for example, mintabang lamang siya pag alsa ng rep sa iya sa iya bahay, dili siya matawag na accomplice kay lahi ang iya gitabang, dili kung related sa krimen na gibuhat ng principal. So next is, let's continue sa accessory. Those who, number 1, having knowledge of the commission of the crime. Syempre, before ka mo considered as accessory, dapat kay bawkaw na yaon na tao na imo gitabangan is may yabuhat na krimen. Number 2, without having participated therein either as principals or accomplices. Dapat wala ka mintabang gid sa ila during sa pagkuan nila ng krimen. Dapat mintabang na ka after sa pagbuhat nila ng krimen. Kibali for example, gitago mo sila para dili sila masakpan ng pulis, amayaon, amini. Number 3, take part subsequent to its commission in any of the manners provided by the Article 19 Republic RPC. A, by profiting themselves as or assisting the offender to profit by the effects of the crime. So kibali gitago mo sila kay tagaan ka dali nila ng kwarta, makakwarta ka, may imo gyapon profit. Then by concealing or destroying the body of the crime or the effects of instrument thereof in order to prevent its discovery. So for example, imo barkada kay ko na buhat siya ng krimen, tapos since best friend sagid ka mo nung pinakasugod pa sa sugod, tapos ikaw na kay ko na amoy ni napapilis maka-prove na gibuhat ini ng imo barkada ng krimen, imo yun to gisunog para dili siya ma-discover na siya kabuhat ng krimen. And letter C, by harboring, concealing, or assisting in the escape of the principals of the crime, provided the accessory acts with abuse of his public functions, or whether the author of a crime is guilty of treason, parricide, murder, or attempt to take the life of the chief executive, or is known to be habitually guilty of some other crime. So next, an accessory exempt from criminal liability when the principal is his, number 1, spouse, number 2, ascendant. Ibali amo yan ang imo mga anak, mga apo. Ibali pababa amo yan ang imo mga ascendants. Number 3, descendants, ang imo mga lolo, lola, papa, mama, amo yaon ang descendants. Ibali pataas mga family mo na pataas. And number 4, legitimate, natural, or adopted brother, sister, or relative by affinity within the same degree. So yan sila ng mga tao is mo exempt bisan pa yung tabangan nila, kabali yan ila mga pamilya ng mga kriminal, dili yan sila pwede punishan kay exempted sila from criminal liability. So let's proceed sa week 3, which is ang extension of criminal liability. Partial extinction and total extinction. Extinction of criminal liability. Section 1, total extinction of criminal liability. Article 89, how criminal liability is totally extinguished. Criminal liability is totally extinguished. Basically, bot pasabot total extinction, giwara na gayud. Bali yaw na krimen, yakabuhat ka ng krimen, gitanggal na gayud, forever free na ka sa punishment na gipataw sa imo yaon na krimen. Total extinction gani. Number 1. So, there's a kuan. Number 1 is by the death of the convict, as to personal penalties and as to pecuniary penalties, liability therefore is extinguished only when the death of the offender occurs before the final judgment. Siyempre, kung ikaw nagabuhat ka ng krimen, patay na ka, so di na ka posible na there is no way na pwede pa ka butangan ng penalty na patay na sa kaw. Di na ka pwede butangan ng reclusion perpetual o na ka na ng mga penalties kay siyempre patay na sa kaw. Number 2, by service of the sentence. Serve mo na ang sentence, tapos mo na ang duration ng time lang talamang again sa reclusion perpetua 40 years ang imo kuan gi-serve na time sa prisuhan, tapos na idibot pasabot, you are free sa kuan, free from punishment, free from imprisonment, because you kanda total extinction ng criminal liability. And number 3, by amnesty, which completely extinguishes the penalty and all its effects. Number 4, by absolute pardon, it is the total extinction of the criminal liability of the individual to whom is granted without any conditions whatsoever, resulting to the full restoration of his civil rights after serving the max sentence. So sa absolute pardon, ang presidente na makahatag na ini. Number 5, by prescription of the crime, kibali during sa file ng case is i-expire ng kuan, kay dugay sila yung kuan sa imo, di buot pasabot wa na expired na, di na ka pwede kuan ng criminal liability. Number 6, by prescription of the penalty. Baliktad ba? May kuan ba sa penalty? Explanation ko kay na. Number 7, by the marriage of the offended woman as provided in Article 344 of his code. So, let's continue sa Article 91. Computation of prescription of offense. The period of prescription shall commence to run from the day on which the crime is discovered by the offended party. The authorities of their agents and shall be interrupted by the filing of the complaint or information, and shall commence to run again when such proceeding terminates without the accused being convicted or acquitted or are unjustifiably stopped for any reason not imputable to him. So sa composition of prescription, kibali for example, si A ug B, si B gikawat ang sakyanan ni A, tapos kibali January 1 gikawat ni B ang sakyanan ni A, then tapos pagka January 10 is discover ni B na si A baya ang kuan, idea discover ni A na si B ang yangawat sa January 10, 2024. Then tapos ang prescription of offense lamang is 10 years lamang. Then dapat within 10 years magka-file na si A ng file na ng kaso para kang B. So sa sugod pa daan pagka-discover ni A na si B baya ang yagkawat, yagsugod na dahil yung pagkuha ng oras, pagdagan. Dapat within 10 years lamang niya mo. Dapat within 10 years makafile na dahil siya ng kaso. So dapat di na siya magpaabot ng talaman January 10, 2034, kailangan kailan January 10, 2024 sa. Within 10 years lamang dapat. So Article 3, computation of the prescription of penalties. The period of prescription of penalties shall commence to run from the date when the culprit should evade the service of his sentence, and it shall be interrupted if the defendant should give himself up, be captured, should go to some foreign country which this government has no extradition. So let's proceed sa section 2, partial extinction of criminal liability. Article 94, partial extinction of criminal liability. Criminal liability is extinguished partially. So both pasabot sa partial extinction of criminal liability is it's either ma-lessen ang imo time na i-serve sa prisuhan, or imo penalty instead na ma-lessen, it's either yan sa duha, ma-lessen or pagawson ka pero may mga condition. So there are 4 ato yan discuss. So first is by conditional pardon. It is the conditional exemption of a guilty offender for the punishment imposed by a court after serving its 1/2 of max sentence. By conditional pardon, it is the conditional exemption. So in sa conditional pardon, amay tulaong ko, makagawas na ka sa prisuhan, but there are conditions na dapat mo sundon. Kung maglaong ang na dapat amay na imubuhaton, amo gid yaw na imubuhaton, o maglaong na dapat di na ka mubuhat ng amoy ini, hawd ini, di na ka mag-inom-inom. Dapat paggawas mo sa prison, di na ko kay dapat mag-inom, kay kung mainom ka, balik ka isuod sa prisuhan. So amo yawn, partially extinguished. By number 2 is by commutation of the sentence. It is the reduction of the period of a prison sentence. So pag kibali i-reduce kibali ang imo time service sa prisuhan. Like for example, ang talamang ang pataw sa imo na punishment is life imprisonment. So forever na kayo sa prisuhan. Pero kung may imo gihatag na sa by commutation of sentence, lang talamang i-lessen ang imo punishment, and so instead of life imprisonment lang talamang 30 years. So instead na forever na ka sa imo kinabuhi nga nasa prison mo, baba kitas ng 30 years. So not totally na i-extinguish ang imo punishment, but partially lamang. Amo ni gali partially extinction of criminal liability. Gamay na lamang gilesan ang imo punishment or penalty. So next is number 3, for good conduct allowances which the culprit may earn while he is serving in his sentence. So during sa time nimo pag-serve sa imo sentence, tapos may imo good conduct time allowance or ang GCTA, kibali amay niya ang pagbinutan mo suod sa prisuhan, may possibility na malesen ang imo time serve, pag-serve sa imong punishment. Kibali magka-reduce ng mga hindi pwede ang tuig, basta ma-reduce ng imo ma-reduction ng imo pag-serve sa prison, so sa prison. The next is ang parole. Consist of the suspension of the sentence of a convict after serving the maximum term of the indeterminate penalty. So kung talamang kita, ang talamang ang imo punishment is 6 years and 1 day to 12 years. So ka-serve lang talamang ka-serve na ko ng 6 years, and ka-serve na ko ng 6 years, pwede na ka mo apply sa parole, and pwede na ka dahil kung man ang imo pag-apply kibali i-agree, so pwede na ka mulugwa. Pero every maglaong ta lamang na every week, kada week lamang mo report ka sa imo parole officer na may niyaon, na may imo gibuhat, na may para mabantayan ka gyapon. So laon ta lamang kagawas na ka pero under supervision ka gyapon. So that is it for this discussion video, ma'am. So thank you so much for watching, and God bless po, and thank you po. Bye.